reproductive cells. How do we reproduce? Men have 2 testicles. During puberty, male bodies start to produce sperm cells. This process doesn't stop at a specific age. Female reproductive cells. Women have 2 ovaries. During puberty, ovaries start to release eggs. Every 28 days, a mature egg cell is released from one of the ovaries. Reproductive cells. What is sexual reproduction? Human beings reproduced by sexual reproduction. The reproductive process involves the combination of female and male reproductive cells. When they join together during fertilization, a zygote is formed. The female reproductive system. How does the female reproductive system work? The ovaries are 2 almond-shaped organs that produce egg cells. The fallopian tubes connect the ovary with the uterus. The egg cell travels along them. The uterus is a hollow organ with muscular walls. This is where a fertilized egg cell develops into a fetus. The cervix is the narrow part of the uterus that leads to the vagina. The vagina is a muscular canal that leads from the vulva to the uterus. Is the menstrual cycle. Starting from puberty, a woman's ovaries and uterus perform a series of processes every 28 days. All these processes together are called the menstrual cycle. An egg cell matures the ovaries every 28 days. The male reproductive system. How does the male reproductive system work? Vas deferens. Tube cell which sperm cells travel through. Penis. Elastic and cylindrical organ. Its end is the glans. Testicles. 2 oval organs that produce sperm cells. They are suspended inside a bag of skin called the scrotum. Prostate. A large gland that produces a white liquid which makes up the semen. Seminal vessels. 2 small glands that produce a liquid that becomes part of the semen. Foreskin. Fold of the skin that covers the end of the penis. Urethra. Tube that goes from the bladder, through the prostate, and out at the end of the penis. It carries both semen and urine out of the body. Fertilization, pregnancy, and birth. How does fertilization occur? A man and a woman have sexual intercourse. The man deposits his semen in the woman's vagina. The sperm cells swim up to the fallopian tubes. One of them fertilizes the female egg. The zygote is formed. It goes into the uterus and divides many times to form an embryo. After about 6 days, it attaches to the wall of the uterus. At about 8 weeks, the embryo becomes a fetus. What happens during pregnancy? Placenta. It provides the fetus with oxygen and nutrients. It takes away waste that the fetus produces. The fetus is connected to the placenta by the umbilical cord. Amniotic sac. Thin bag that contains the amniotic fluid, which supports and protects the fetus. Medical advances in reproduction. How does modern medicine help in pregnancy? Fertilization. Sometimes people find it hard to have babies. In vitro fertilization. It's used to help people who find it hard to have babies naturally by joining the male and female reproductive cells in a laboratory. Birth. Problems can occur during birth. Breech birth. In these cases, doctors usually perform a cesarean section. They cut a small opening through the lower abdomen and the wall of the uterus. The fetus is extracted through its opening.